I met a lady who had just had her 90th birthday. For many years she lived opposite the golf course and was very worried that people would no longer have access if North Somerset Council were to have their way. She said she would be willing to put £1,000 in a trust to help buy the golf course for the town. And I cannot go shopping anymore without meeting people who want to talk about our campaign and cheer us on. I continue working on this campaign for the people who support us and have faith in us, which seems to be the majority of the town, judging by the complete lack of organised opposition to us. We have been in contact with several local councils, Long Ashton, Clavering and Easton and Gordeo, who have helped us considerably with advice and support. These councils and their councillors all worked hard to make sure their campaigns were as successful as possible and made sure funds were available to cover all expenses. The application for town green status was made by our council, and they have taken ownership of this application, which unfortunately was not successful. However, most of the expenses were borne by us, the campaigners. The forms alone cost us about £400 to reproduce, and when I asked the council for some help with this expense, none was forthcoming. The people who paid for these forms were almost all pensioners. Luckily, 4 local businesses helped us, otherwise we would not have been able to afford to continue with our campaign. I wish to thank those businesses for their invaluable help. All the work was done by us. Many weeks were spent campaigning outside Waitrose. I saw several town councillors pass us. Not one of them came over and offered their help. In fact, some barely acknowledged us. We elect town councillors to be the guardians of our town, and we expect them to work for the good of our town at all times as part of their duties. They were the ones who did not oppose this planning application during December 2014. During 2015, 2 of our district councillors were instrumental in planning permission being given. It is clear that this planning permission decision is unpopular with the majority of the residents, yet I see little overt support from our council for those who are trying to put this right and save this land for Portishead. The council cannot fail to have noticed the anger expressed during recent past meetings on various matters affecting Portishead. The residents cannot fail to have noticed the lack of support and action from the council on their behalf. Few questions are answered, few matters acted on or resolved. The residents do understand that the council has little power, as this power now resides in the executive committee in North Somerset Council. However, the councillors need to be seen that they're supporting the residents and doing what they can to promote the interests of Portishead, or they will lose all respect. You say that you work hard as councillors. We work hard too.
Yeah.
Some of us put 3 or 4 hours per day into this campaign, one that, if our councillors had been just a bit more on the ball, would not have been necessary. Thank you very much.